Yo, what's up, Spartans? Today I'm gonna be showing you guys some things that's gonna help you 3-star. A few things that you should be doing and should not be doing. At this point in the game, it's pretty easy to 3, to be honest, especially with this strategy that I use. And I'm gonna go over some things that you should do and should not do, and hopefully it helps. I know there's a few players in our clan that are having trouble, they're around the 70% on every attack, and they're at like 5,500 trophies right now, which is not that good, to be honest with you, at the state of the game. So I'm gonna go over a few attacks right now and kind of talk over what I'm doing and what you should be doing. So right away, what I look for is where I'm gonna get the most value. Where I come in and where I start my funnel. Now, these box bases are probably tougher-ish. These and diamond bases are tougher than like most other bases, but you see I come in right here with the root rider because there's no openings in the base. So in order for me to set a funnel, I need to open up some walls. So I drop a root, some Valkyries to kind of clear those outside buildings, siege barracks. And then on the other side, I'm gonna do the same thing. Notice I put my root to the left so it didn't target that cannon, and I went ahead and put a Valkyrie on that cannon just in case. So I go in that compartment and I'm gonna drop my heroes behind it. Once again with Valks on the side, just to make sure that those troops go inside, and you see like it works out perfect. Look at all those troops in that compartment, just like I wanted. So you can see I let the funnel set, I'm dropping my main army, and I'm going to want to hold my warden ability until I get to that core as much as I can. And you'll see me use like a freeze or two just to try to freeze up some of those defenses so I can hold my warden ability, because you really want to hit it right there when your troops are taking the most damage. And also, you see the clan castle got pulled by my heroes, so they took the ice golems, which was huge because that slows down this army a lot. Dropped a heal spell over here. Another thing, don't rush your spells. If you rush your spells, you're getting cooked every time. You're gonna fail. So you gotta make sure you're being smart with those. You see I'm still holding on to a freeze even though I got a scatter, ricochet cannon, and a multi all on all those troops. I'm gonna hold that freeze though, and you'll see why. I got 2 Yetis up still, and they're gonna put in some work. Always run those in the CC, they do good. See, I'm still holding that freeze. I dropped a bunch of my clean up troops over here because there's no defenses to make sure I get it on time. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that freeze. I did miss the ricochet cannon, unfortunately, but it doesn't really make a difference here. And there's a 3 right there. Speed it up. And I'll go over real quick equipment just real fast. I'm not going to try to take too much time here, but basically copy all this equipment. You definitely want to use the healing tome too on your warden. Don't use the rage tome with this army. There's no point. This healing tome is broken. You get 25 seconds of healing. It's the best equipment to use on the warden. And the haste vial I would use on the RC, but there's a bug right now that makes it a pea shooter, so I'm not gonna get too much into that. I don't want to waste too much time, but if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, you can look it up for yourself and figure it out. But yeah, basically all this equipment. And if you don't have the healer puppet, you can swap it for like the frozen arrow or the probably the frozen arrow or the healer puppet. I wouldn't run anything different than those two. So I'll go ahead and hop into another attack. And this is a diamond base. This is a good good example of what to do on this base that you guys need to see is like would be classified as a tougher base to use with this army. So you see setting my funnel on my left side with the siege barracks. I'm setting a super wide funnel on this one because I've learned if you try to do it differently, it doesn't really work out in your favor. So just take my word for that. It works if you just take out all the outside buildings. You see there's with my normal army. Queen's up here doing work. King's right here, gonna come in with the army. That was unintentional, but if that ever happens, that's a good thing. See the defensive CC comes out pretty quick. I'm gonna warden pretty quick here just because I'm gonna get stopped by those ice golems. You got 2 ricochet cannons, 2 singles. You just got a lot of heavy hitting stuff right there that you don't want to just let your troops get cooked. So you see I got my I'm holding a lot of spells here, so I'm in good shape. But it's a good thing that you have the healing tome because it lasts so long, and you got a bunch of stuff right there that's just gonna eat away at your troops. And I froze both sides just because it was good value. I have almost all my troops still up too, so drop my RC on the left side, you can see, just to try to keep my most of my troops together. My queen, this is why the healer puppet is so good. It's still full health. Just wanted to reiterate that. And that was huge, making that invis tower go off. But see, I dropped a heal spell there. I have my whole entire army still up, basically. And I'm saving that freeze. There it is. No point in freezing the town hall because it was stunned by Diggy, so. And I'll speed this up. It's crushed. And I mean, you're not gonna be perfect every day. You're gonna fail some, but there's a lot of people who rush the warden ability, rush their spells, rush certain things. So my thought process is what I'm giving you guys to maybe help out. I'm doing 290-ish a day, which is 5,700 to 5,800 probably cups. It's around that area. It'll keep up there. So I'll do one more replay. Actually, I'm gonna go to war for this one. Our last war, I had a really good attack. This one, I hit number 1, and this base was failed like 3 or 4 times, and I barely got it. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go through what I did. Let's see, set my funnel there, putting the root in to open up that wall. Heroes on my right side. And the reason that I chose this way to come in is because you got ricochet cannon, scatter, expo, multi, and a rage tower. So if I can warden through all that and take all that, that's a lot of value there with my warden. And I just thought about this, but I should have dropped a couple of Valkyries like right here on this gold swords to try to get my king to go into this compartment with the mono in the town hall, because that would have been huge value. But I didn't do it. I still got the 3, but you know, future reference. I did get good value with the king though right here, so it wasn't just a huge waste. And you see my king went in there, so I didn't even have to pop ability. I froze the multi-archer, the multi-inferno. I'm going to drop a poison right on that CC, and I probably am going to warden right here just because I'm going to get slowed down so much by that enemy CC, but I got a bunch of my army right here to the left too, so that's a pretty good warden. My queen is an idiot, like always. I can't say I'm surprised. And she's dead, so no value there because she's just stuck on the wall. Sorry for the notifications. And I popped the heal spell right here. There's a bunch right there. Probably should have held it, but I didn't. My RC's on the left. I mean, this base looks crushed, but it's not. You still got a lot of stuff up. So even when you think you've crushed it, don't rush. Don't start rushing anything because it'll bite you for sure. As you see right here, I'm gonna slow it down. That Yeti's dead. All my root riders are about to die. The Diggy saved this attack. And now that's my last root rider. So I have a couple Valkyries up in the Diggy, and that's it. This ricochet cannon, thank God, is almost toast. I'll speed this up because it's kind of annoying to watch. But right there, Diggy stuns, the Valkyrie survives all those giant bombs, and 3 stars. But that's how it is, man. It could be really close and you can get it. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of my thought process on using this army. I know there's probably 100 videos on how to use this army, but for the people who just kind of don't understand, you know, what they're doing wrong, they're getting 70% back to back and stuff. Hopefully this video helps. But this is Vamp, and I'll see you guys on the next one.